I think we are doing it, and it's a 4-4, and now we can saddle, thanks to the Anthem. And here it is, the beautiful steed with just extra angels. Did we win the game? I think we just won the game, because we can give double strike, and this is 12, 16 damage. Oh my god, man, this was perfect. This was so perfect. And now we pump everything even more. Man, this is crazy. Hello everyone, it's Sloth here, and today a true monster that managed to completely dominate the ladder for me, and for a very good reason. We have some extremely strong additions with foundations, and Wilt-Leaf Liege basically pumps your creatures that are both white and green by +2/+2, and you will see how insane pressure this creates. Also, if you don't like this card, whenever they force you to discard this with like Liliana or Bandit Talent or something, you can literally play it for free. So if you don't like this card, this will be the deck for you. And also you can pump all the steeds to, for example, 4/4, which also means that Glissa is a 4/4, so when you play her, you can instantly saddle the steed with this and get the angel that also gets pumped because it's a white card. So basically with all those pump spells you can do extremely crazy things, and with Trostani you can actually give your Glissas double strike, which means you get both triggers for attacking. And of course Thalia absolutely destroys all the creature based decks with first strike and death touch. And we even have protection for our creatures. So there's so much going on in this deck that you just need to see it action. So guys, I hope you will enjoy it and have some fun. And man, if they force us to this, oh no, they will see it. They will see it. But you know what? I'll take my elves. This is super awkward because if they didn't know about this card, they would force us to discard, but now they will never do it, right? And alright. And I don't really want to play this, because they will remove it. I prefer to keep it in hand so they cannot go for any kind of discard synergies. And they're just waiting with this removal, huh? Yep, here it is. I honestly think we go with the steed. So we will lowball at the board a little bit. I think they're waiting with go for the throat for the big play. If they don't do anything, like Steed is kind of forcing reaction because of the saddle thing. Alright, do you want to discard some? Man, tell me they will discard. Alright, I can play Glissa.
Off you go.
Yeah, let's go like this. This is an up. Alright, so they know, they sacrifice Liliana basically fully. That also means they have some discard. But you know what? Whenever attacks, I just cannot say no to this play. Like, come on, this is so insane. Not only we get more life gain, which will matter later, but we also get the angel. Like, come on, this synergy is insane. Now they can start hitting our hand, but if they do, they will fall so behind, they will actually lose the game. We literally made 10-10 of stats in this turn. Man, this is crazy. You can see how much this card pains them. Alright, nowhere to run. Alright, just good at magic. And we need to keep pushing more and more. I think this is a good turn for Glissa. And then we go for this and Vigilance potentially. And swing, we need to deal this damage. Oh man, our opponent has a lot of removal. Basically all of the cards they've played this game is some form of removal. They played into the go for the throat, so they know it dies. Which is super interesting play. I can give Death Touch, but it's too expensive, right? I will just draw a card with this. We don't have too many go for the throats, only 2 in the deck, so this might be the last one we have. And if they play it into the removal, they might have more. I think we play like this. We need to get this... No, it's not attacking. It's not attacking. Man, they were so, just focused on this play, and that they actually missed that we are not doing it. Alright, double Taplan, not perfect, but we'll work with it. Do I want to have open? No, I think we want this in the board. So this turn will hurt quite a lot. They will deal potentially even 8 damage. Well, I guess we can block it, because we have flying, but I expect this to be removed. Maybe Annex. I think they might have Annex in the hand. and then they just want to go with Ritual Demon. That is absolutely fine. Yeah, no point in giving Vigilance. That's okay, that's okay. They didn't remove Glissa, which is interesting. I'm actually not sure about this play. Okay. That is kind of okay, so this should be a removal, right? Like nowhere to run? No, they just buffed. Alright. You know what? I mean, let's go. Now we have open mana, we will get more cards. And now they won't hit our face. Let's draw a card. Glissa is doing some serious work. Oh my god, can I please stop drawing land? Man, I have 7 lands on 15 cards. Like that's way more than we should have. Oh man, this is rough. For all the wrong reasons. Alright. We need to win this. I tell you, man, we need to win this game on the single go for the fraud, because we are not drawing anything else. Here's the bat. Bat is actually so nice. That is their last card. And now we can kill Bloodletter. And now they don't have any way to contest Aether Glissa or the Angel, and I think that should be game. Even with our full whiff. Oh, they're going full aggressive mode. I don't think it's a good choice. They actually want this to block the elves when we attack. Oh my god, what is up with this draw? Man, I cannot believe we man, we also drew all of the extra cards with Glissa, and look at us. And this is force block, and so they have to go against the elves, and they still basically are dead on the next turn. And we cannot do much here, so let's draw a card. We could kill this if we expect bear gain. Oh, this is a nice draw. Alright, finally. And yeah, I could save the elves, but elves are not important. Glissa is. And let's keep playing our lands. With this, I'm pretty sure we'll win. Like, they cannot beat it. Even if they get removal, we counteract it. If they make a flyer, this is as good as possible, but it's not good enough. Appreciate it, my friend. Appreciate it. So they know the game is over, and they're nice enough. Oh, they will die to their own draw. I mean, the style points go to our opponent, that's for sure. We're going first. We have some nice opening. We don't have the elf, but I think it's fine. Whenever you open with elf, you can drop this so early. And our opponent is playing something that is white. And let's go with this one. We go with the Stoat. That's our only choice for this turn. And we follow up with Glissa into Thalia, and then we drop this for the final attack. They won't play this card, so the passive won't work. But other than this, we should be fine. Alright, let's swing. See what happens. Of course they won't block. And then we play Glissa. This is nice, but I think we will spend all of our mana every turn for a very long time, so we won't get this double strike for a very long time. It will be great on Glissa though. So we want to start doing cards as soon as possible, and let's see what our opponent is doing. Whenever we are on the offensive, it's so hard to defend against us. Everything just trades so favorably, especially Glissa. Essence Channel. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. They are starting to build their advantage. And we need to be ready. We need to be ready. I honestly think we will go... Well, do we already do this? This is a lot of extra damage. I mean, a lot of damage. But this... They have some non-basics and the creatures come tap, so it will be harder to defend. I think we still go with this. Let's roll. They cannot block. We will draw a card. By the way, we can keep Channeler lower if we want. This is really tempting. But maybe we do it later. So every time they stack, 3-4 counters, we can just remove all of them. But I think for now we still do one extra card. This will give us lands, this will give us, a little bit of everything. And with this, we should be able to pierce through with Glissa. Because whatever they play, it will be tapped. Oh right, I can play. I forgot that Thalia has so many effects. Right, we can ramp already. So this drawing card really makes a difference. And then we can go with this and double strike, which means double Glissa triggers. Oh man, this is actually insane. Alright, you got it. Good for them, good for them. Just a sneaky sweeper right there. But they still need to defend. Definitely extremely good play for them. Just sweeping half of our board for free, but they cannot really attack here. They also don't have the payland, so... Yeah, they cannot lose life. Alright, so... How do we play it? We need to use this turn to full advantage. I guess we will play one creature, then sacrifice a land, and then roll with it. This could also be a 6/6, but I don't think it's worth it yet. I think we go with this. And that wasn't the right tap, to be honest. I don't want to pain myself. Those were two best lands. That's why they were tapped first, but they actually should be tapped the last. Right, so with this I actually need to play this. That's a bit of a blunder, but it's fine. And hurts quite a lot, not gonna lie. But now we can sacrifice something. This should be probably the Brushland. Alright, another Glissa. This will be nice. So they will let the damage through. There's no point in blocking here. Yep, 4/4 Death Touch, first strike. No way. What? They really want those counters, huh? But it's not too many. Like, they only have a 3/4. I mean, they have a flyer, but it's not as good. I think they should do it like one turn later. But man, we don't have Glissa. They shouldn't be scared of removing those counters. And even if we can always remove it from the bat as well. So honestly, I don't like this block at all. I think they lost a lot of pressure in the board. Alright, okay, that explains it. However, they don't get too much value, honestly. But okay, this makes finally some sense. We also don't want to target this, even with Glissa, even if we want to remove the counters. Alright, but this is on ground, at least now. And let's check their next draw, it will be important. Okay, so we know they will play this, probably with Offspring, if they can. If not, they have 2 mana to spare. Alright. We could go with this, man. This is so much extra power. So this is 12 damage already. This is not bad. Alright, let's go. I think it's worth it. And we still have the first striker here. I don't think it will work. It will probably try to kill Vermin. Yeah, let's go like this. And I will actually sacrifice a land. But we need to be smart about it. We want Glissa, but we have... Okay, I think we can sacrifice this. We will probably draw another land at some point, so no, it's fine. It's very hard to block this, and 12 damage suddenly puts a huge clock on their face, basically. And it won't stop, like, we'll get this buff forever. Alright, as expected. -1 doesn't do anything, which is nice. And that's already 6 damage. We play this. And on the next turn we can do a lot here. Yeah, maybe we go for Vigilance on the next turn. Double Strike is also nice. So they obviously have something to pump it. But it's not much damage, honestly. They will only have those 2. We cannot pump... Well, we can pump it with Death Touch. You know what? I'll take it. Show me what you got. This is tapped. They missed the Vigilance. I think we can win even without blocking this. Alright, that's fine. That is absolutely fine. So that was their play. So if we blocked, it would actually be better for us, but it was risky, so I didn't want to risk any kind of, weird shenanigans. And when we attack here, we can provide so much pressure. Having Death Touch on every single creature that we need is a huge deal. I'm not sure if we will attack with Leash, because this is very important card. Like, it pumps the board so much. Alright, the Surveil is painful, that's for sure. Man, the fact that every creature is tapped is a huge deal. Alright. I think we just attack with those creatures and we see what happens. I could also play something so we can sacrifice it. But then we have less mana. I think we just full swing. Yep. Alright, our opponent is going first and we are man, we are so flooded, it's crazy. But you know what? We'll take it. We'll take it and we'll try to fight it. And then, alright, this is a nice draw. Let's go with some elves. We definitely need to speed it up a little bit. Unfortunately, we don't have 3 drops, but the elf will be useful on the next turn for this one. Okay, this is nice, And so, can we go this? Yep, we go this into... You know what? We can attack. No priority, so we know there's no into the Floodmaw, which is very good news. Oh man, and now we can mount the steed. Alright, this is super important turn. They also have basically all non-basics, so Thalia will hit them hard. As you can see. Avatar! Alright, this is interesting. Usually you think about overlords. Okay, this is an overlord deck. Alright. Alright. I think we need to really push this. But I think Thalia is first because of the fact that all the lands enter tap. They still have basics, of course, but not as many. We go with the fast land. And this is the turn. We could hit for 4, which is so nice. Oh my god, we can even okay. With mounting or saddling, like, I just cannot say no to this, man. Like, come on, look at this value. We also create an angel and it's also pumped. Like, come on, man. Oh man, this was the turn. Before this, we just had 1-1 and the 2-2, and suddenly look at us going. We basically force a sweeper. So our opponent obviously will have a sweeper. Easy. However, we still get the leash. Absolutely horrible draw here. So I think we go this and we go Thalia. Let's swing. This is still a very good damage. 4 is a solid chunk. But we would love to keep Thalia, you know, alive, so we can start cycling. The way we got flooded like crazy, we actually drew more than control deck. And so we need to cycle some of them. I would love Thalia to survive. But she's so threatening, it's oh my god, we actually will save her. Alright. Yeah, I think with this we can do some crazy magic. And you can see how important tapping of those lands are, because suddenly they don't have 2 mana interaction for Thalia. Oh man, we can go... Did we win the game? I think we just won the game, because we can give double strike. Sure. I will draw a card, thank you. And now we go for double strike. And this is 12, 16 damage. Oh my god, man. This was perfect. This was so perfect. All of this despite the sweeper even. Alright, we're going first. Honestly, this could be a very nice draw. We have to go with this. We need to go for the elves. And we can go directly into 3 whispers. And then we go into the leash. We need to push the damage as hard as possible here. And let's go with this. Yeah, I think we need to just keep rolling. The bigger the stats on the creatures, the faster we can kill them. And with Leash, this already hits for 6, which is crazy. They will be at 14. And this... Alright, I didn't expect green here, to be honest. I thought it's an Oculus deck. Here's your honk. Alright, they get lost. So this might be a normal control deck. But you know what? I'm actually fine with it. Let's make sure we have the right mana. I honestly think we go with this. We have another, so even if this one dies, it's okay. And this is a huge chunk of stats, so it doesn't die to the lockdown, stuff like this. Overlord is fine, absolutely fine. We have this turn to just go a little bit crazy then. You know what? We need to roll like that. No. Don't tell me Okay. I got scared that I went for the wrong mana. Just for a moment there. But the Painland stopped very weirdly. And let's go colorless, right? This is the play. Because this will deal so much damage. And I think we need it. Unfortunately, the next turn is Sunfall. So that's something that will definitely hurt. I hope it's not Sunfall. They only have 5 cards. There is huge chance they don't have it. But let's see. So that's why I'm fully pressuring, because if they don't have a sweeper, we need to have enough board so spot removal doesn't cut it. Like they might, if they don't have Sunfall, they have Get Lost and stuff like this, or just the Overlords. So we need to push for maximum damage because, you know, at least then we win in this scenario. And as you can see, it's actually working. We'll go, no, man, we will just sell our soul with those Painlands, but it's so worth it. Oh, that's not the right one. Here it is. And let's go for the Painland here. Man, look at this. So we want to go one. Okay, this is the play, right? Perfect. Alright, and now we pump everything even more. Man, this is crazy. And I will use the map token here. Please tap the land, thank you. And now we split the damage as much as possible. Oh. You know what? There is a chance that this... No, okay. If they remove one of the... No, they will lower the damage. I think one removal actually might cut it. Alright, they got the removal. They will target one of them. Is that map token missing the difference? No. We will. Okay, we would still miss. Alright, that's nice. That's actually nice. Alright, man, we are pressuring them like crazy, but is that enough? Is that enough? I think it might. Archangel of Wrath doesn't have great targets here. They cannot kill the one creature they actually care about. And they will lifelink. We don't have first strike on those. And on the next turn there will be Overlord. So, man, they're really close at stabilizing. I'm not sure if we can break them. I mean, it's not a prime card. I think we will try to hit something better. Of course they will block this, right? I mean, let's go. Full swing. They will be at 3. Oh man, this could not be closer. Honestly, I feel that we are a little bit losing control over the game. And I will play this. I don't think we need more mana, so let's try to not pain ourselves. Oh, we still need green. Alright, so that was whatever. It was probably better to play this one. I mean, we have a huge board. Every creature we have actually beats the Overlord on board, but they might have some crazy tools. So is that enough? 2 over. Alright, I think we won, because one of the creatures will hit, and that is enough. And Thalia, really? Now Thalia? So we would play this, we would saddle the steed and go through it. Oh my god, man, that was so close, but we managed to beat them. Alright, we're going first. And alright, I kinda like this hand. It will be very, very painful. Show me the mountain. Show me the oh, it's not the mountain. Hello. Alright, let's go with this. I honestly will go with this. I know it's a little bit greedy, but you know what? With this, their cut downs don't work anymore. So if they had cut downs, we completely mitigated the full turn for them. But we'll see. Alright, the bot probably getting go for the throat, I would guess. Because we have both Steed and the Stoat, so it's very hard to do anything. I hate when they see our hand, because I think with this type of deck there's such a good chance you will get them with Leash, but not here, unfortunately not here. So we go with this. If we draw a land, we can saddle it with Glissa, and that's nice, that's nice. We really would love this Angel, that would help so much. They still might have removal. Alright, they're actually pushing through. So we need to be super aggressive. I mean, absolutely aggressive. Honestly, absolutely amazing though. I'm so happy. Man, with this, I think we are doing it. And it's a 4-4. And now we can saddle, thanks to the Anthem. And here it is. The beautiful steed with just extra angels. Alright, this is really good. And they cannot make any kind of discard with Liliana. Because then we discard Leash. But unfortunately, they know about it. Extremely good for them, but at least we got stuff going. So let's see if they... Man, they're really good at this game. They had literally the perfect turn to answer this. Alright, it's fine, it's fine. I think we go with this. Yep, into this, because then we can make double angels. We're paying a lot of life, but it's worth it. Now we can saddle. We are not blocking, we are just ultimately aggressive. And they cannot discard the last card with Liliana, because it goes back into the battlefield. Which would happen if they didn't see it every single time. Alright, they are going for this. Sure. We need to make some serious plays on this turn. This will only be a 5-5. So we cannot kill them probably. With this, they can go for some crazy shenanigans, but I'll take it. I will take it. I think we need to, you know, amp the pressure a little bit. Like, we need to keep pushing as much as possible. They will kill one of the steeds, but the rest goes through. And we basically trade steed into the new creature, so we don't lose the tempo in a way. Of course, we are losing tempo if that wasn't in the board, but we keep the same amount of creatures even though we are losing one. Oh, they went with this. That's such a weird decision. Like, I think you really want to go for the steed, right? Because they can create creatures. Like, we would tap even more. Alright. Oh, I won the game? I think both me and my opponent just missed that we literally won the game. Alright, our opponent is going first. We are kinda stacked, but with wrong colors. This is rough. I'm thinking about mulliganing this. Right, this one is actually better. Okay, I'll take it. I think this one is way better. Alright, so we want to open probably with Steed. This one is simply better, so if you expect removal, you play this one. And let's go with this. And this is Black Citadel, so there might be some Fountain Ports. Alright, normally it's super hurts, but here we are kinda okay with it. Like, they cannot hit anything. Honestly, I think they might go Glissa. And then just fight our 2-drop. So it kind of breaks the curve, but not usually on curve, but after the curve. So they cannot negate the 2-drop, but they can negate the 3-drop. I think Glissa is the choice. I'm really happy with this one. Alright, so we played this, and I think this should be the Steed, right? I'm not sure if they will remove it, but I want to have as much power as possible in case they don't. Here we go. That's your lifelink. You're right. The butt right. And here's the Preacher. Huh. We can pump it by 1, but that's it. So I think this should be Glissa. It's so... you know what? I think we play this. With double first strike, it's actually very hard to go against us. And I want this to protect our spells. Because Glissa is so important. If I play her now and they kill it, they know about it, right? Oh. Okay. That is very interesting and greedy play. And I think there is a chance it will work in our favor. Let's go. Double first strike. Go. They have removal. No way. They traded it for a card? And you can see how big of a difference first strike makes. And they literally forgot about the first strike. Oh, and Shame Scoop is here. Well, I hope it was fun, and I know what you have on your mind. You're itching to get those stats, and I'll tell you, they are pretty juicy, not gonna lie. It went way better than I expected, and I'm not complaining, alright? I'll take my wins. But before we go there, a huge thank you to our amazing patrons for having our back, for caring about channel's future, and helping us to make content every single day. And it seems we have 2 new Immortal tier members, Jingai and Bleachix. Really thank you guys for supporting the channel as well. So thanks for, you know, just being there. And honestly, about the deck, their synergies are insane. This deck can be made in so many different ways, so the potential is even higher probably for this archetype. I didn't use too much Ajani, Sleeper Agent. It felt great, but there's so much creatures in the board that very often you just don't have time to cast it. So in the end, I started with 2, I cut to 1. Oh, alright, you want stats. Alright, here you go. 6 and 1. We won 6 games, we lost only 1 of them, and I'll tell you, this is way above what I expected. And the weird part, alright, literally, I cannot find a single mono red player since like yesterday. Like, what is going on? Is that a Christmas miracle? Maybe that's the one, because I'm not sure what's going on. Is this just the matchmaker for me? Or maybe there is actually not mono red, but I think it's still the most played deck in the format, so it must be the matchmaker. But the idea was that we completely destroy mono red, but I couldn't find a mono red deck in standards, which... it's weird, not a single red deck. Anyway, maybe that's an upside for the deck, that you won't see mono red. We will never know. It's probably just a coincidence. So honestly, after we have the stats, the fact that you have this Anthem of Champions means that it's so much easier to, you know, saddle Steed. This is a huge part of this deck's power. Basically, it's like Steed into Glissa, into Thalia. Those are your most powerful cards, and then after you have this setup, you go with Liege, which is like the follow-up. Basically, this, you can treat it as a haste creature, basically, because you put it into the board and you get extra like 5-6 damage. So you can just imagine this has haste in a way. That's how it works, that's why you need full board, and of course, this gets the best value if you only have Celestia creatures. However, I tried to check them, and some of the creatures are not as good as the others, and I still think Glissa Sunslayer and of course Thalia and the Gitrog monster are like 2 most game deciding cards here, because they completely terrorize the whole board, especially Thalia and the Gitrog monster, because it also slows your opponent down and it lowers his defense, because then they cannot use like, you know, new creatures to block, so you can full swing, especially with Liege, right? If you know how they will block, you can just drop this and completely mess their game plan. So this deck is very disruptive, even even though it doesn't have like direct interaction most of the time. The Three Whispers, I'll be honest, this is a bit of a filler because I couldn't find better creature that is Celestia and has 3 mana. It's very hard to find 3-drop. There is like a 3 mana 2/2 unicorn or something that pumps other creatures. It's way below the curve we need. And this is super chunky, and the double strike actually makes a huge difference in this deck. Not only you get, you know, double triggers from Lifelink, but also Glissa Sunslayer can get 2 effects in a single turn. And yeah, the Lifelink makes a big difference. And even this Vigilance really helps. So basically when you have this in the board, it's incredibly hard to block your creatures because Death Touch with the first strike is insane combination. So you can make every of those you know, early game creatures basically a Glissa with first strike and Death Touch. So even though it's probably not as crazy as Glissa itself, I think this is the best fit for the deck. It gets amplified with Leash, it can pump all your first strikers to be basically another Glissa, and with Vigilance you can be way more aggressive because you can attack with Glissa and block with her, which is always one of the downsides of the card. It's so good that you want it twice a turn, once for attacking and once for blocking, because she completely takes hostage the whole board. And I think this is the best fit for the deck. So I honestly liked it. I think it is a little bit slower than like red decks in killing control decks and stuff. So if you meet Sunfall, this will hurt because you don't have as much card advantage. Your card advantage is more creatures, so you generally want to seek decks that trade card for your like mono black, stuff like this. I think we meet a lot of mono black, and that's one of the reasons we had decent result. I mean, decent. This was really good. So yeah, we'll see. I like the deck. It was fun. It was very different way to play basically the aggro matchup, because this is an aggro deck. And yeah, I mean, I'm going in circles. That's always a sign it's time to wrap up. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's definitely something fresh. So if you liked it, like and subscribe. It helps the channel. Or you can even join the memberships to get early access to all the videos. Or join Patreon to get, you know, immortalized in one of the videos. So if you want to support, that's super appreciated. If not, just thank you for watching until this point. It still really helps. So thank you. And yeah, that's it for today. See you guys tomorrow. With